doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for. And if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It's a long poem, I cannot give it to you right now because it's 5 to 7 minutes speech. But I recorded this poem, the whole poem, and I sent this little audio file to this guy I met online. And I sent it after just speaking to him on the phone once. And it's a whole poem, and it's like, I'm probably not doing this, but why did I do that? And I did meet him online, but not on a dating app. And I did try dating apps. I really gave them a try, and because I know Greg and Karen met on a dating app, and John met Trisha on a dating app, I gave it a try. It didn't work, but there was really good things you could learn from dating apps. I want to share that. You could learn one thing is, if you like somebody, you should tell them. That's a good thing to know. And it also asks you, when you fill your profile, what is it you're looking in a man or a woman? And so it makes you think, what the hell am I looking for? And then I first I said, just like somebody who's authentic and real. Then I was like, I have to put more. Probably sense of humor, and has to be intelligent, and he has to be purposeful. That's kind of not that much, right? Kind of okay, right? And then you have to create a tagline. And it's like, what do you do about that? And I took it from Caroline Myss' podcast about being rebellious. And the line was, the ultimate rebellion is love. So it was also great, but it just didn't work. And at some point I was like, and I went to dates and I gave it a try. At some point I was just like really done with it, and I just installed meditation app, and I was like, I'm just gonna meditate. And it's another one you guys using, right? Insight Timer. But I didn't know you've been using it. And I'm telling you, like, most people do not date on meditation apps. So Karen is not worrying about Greg going on a meditation app. I'm sure of that. And yet this app, it kind of connects you to other people. It shows you other people who meditate. And you also have an option to say where you are. And I just said California, because it's a meditation app. You have to be specific, right? And so it will show you other people in California, as well as along the world. And you could just say at the end of the meditation, it shows you people who meditated at the same time you did. And you just say, thanks for meditating with me. And it's just one click. Thanks for meditating with me. And that's it. But there is an option to write a message. It's there, nobody really uses it. So one day, I finished my meditation and I looked at the people there, and I just clicked, just randomly, you click on a couple of faces and you say, thanks for meditating with me. And then all of a sudden this guy replied to me. Instead of clicking one click, he did write a message. And all he said was, my pleasure. That's kind of sense of humor, right? A little bit. And then I was like, you can also see, you do not know how old is the person. It's not a dating app. You do not really know much. And he was from Visalia, which I did not know where that was. So I was like, okay, but you could see what meditations this person meditates on. So I was like, okay, let's look at that. And I like his meditations. So I would try a couple of his meditations here and there, but I felt like I should probably tell him that I'm looking at his meditations. But then it's not a dating app, it's a meditation app, right? And so next thing happened, it was St. Patrick's Day. And I never really drink, I really don't, and I shouldn't, even though I'm from Russia. I went with friends it was actually lunch, and I just had one beer, and it made me kind of a little bit more brave. So I came home and I sent him a message, and I truly told him, I've been stalking your meditations. It's a weird message, but he replied. And we start talking, which was nice. I really like talking to him because you could truly use it as a texting app. It has ability to send messages. And then this next thing, you know, he said, will we ever talk on the phone? And if you learn anything about from dating apps, you know if somebody asks you for a phone number, you give a phone number. It's one of those things you do learn. And so I gave him my phone number. And then he called me and we talked for an hour and I really like him. But then another thing dating apps teach you is just don't really trust anyone. Like if somebody tells you he's the professor, he might be an Uber driver. He might have been a professor at some time. And so this guy tells me he's a OBGYN doctor. I was like, yeah, right. He's like, let me examine you or something like that. I don't know. I was like, how do I know who he is? But back then, and Google doesn't do this anymore, but you could search by picture. So if you turn this little piece of paper I gave you, that was his profile picture. And it's kind of one you cannot really say much. I mean, you see this person has a character, but you can't even say how old he is, right? No. But I took this picture and I went to Google and I searched by this picture because Google used to allow this. And it found his Instagram where he used the same picture. And then it did show me he is a doctor. Because there was a picture of him, he's a doctor, and there's nurses next to him. And because he's a OBGYN doctor, he's the guy who delivers babies. So that's the most important day of your life when you have babies, somebody delivers, you really love this person if he does a good job. So he had this picture with a lot of comments like, you're the best, you're so great, I love you, and you're like such a great doctor. And some of the comments were like, you're like Dr. House, which I was like, I don't know about that. I mean, Dr. House is cool. Why would you date Dr. House? But then, what happened is, I realized he's for real. Like I'm reading all those comments and all of those notes, and I'm like, this guy is real. And I get scared. Because I was like, what if he doesn't like me? Now I found this great guy. What if he doesn't like me? And I caught myself on like being insecure and being weird about it. And I start thinking, what should I do to like calm it down a little bit? And I start reading this poem again and again and again. And at that point I was recording poetry when I was reading it. So I keep recording it, and I think it was like a little bit like a prayer. And it's a long poem, and it has different parts to it. But part of it is saying, like, I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what you do. I really care who you are. I really care if I'm in trouble and you could be with my troubles. And if you're in trouble and I could be with your troubles. And at some point it says, would you stand in the middle of the fire with me and not shrink back? I mean, it's crazy to record something like this and send it to someone, but it worked. And I actually brought him to the club. You met him. He came one day. He was part of Table Topics, David. And he won Table Topics. He was really happy about that. But I'm telling you, he's a wonderful man. And I don't even know how to end, because there's no ending. It's still in progress.
It's still in progress.
Thank you very much, Sonya, for sharing with